The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Escaping the pressure right, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Beal. And finally taken down at the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
1st down, Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Mayfield to throw it this time. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up putting one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He can run. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football.
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Johnson. to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
With it is Brown. Nifty move. And now running right through it. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
This time, Jackson will throw it. steps away to his left. And an alley to run. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Set. Blue 90. Blue
90. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 319. 319.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down. before he's tackled at the 12. First down, they're going option left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. So we have come upon halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Gun, 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 gun. Set, 319, 319. Over, 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 over.
Second down, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Jackson on second down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Blue 90!
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense! Here we go!
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On the return, Jabril Peppers. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mayfield now on second down. Completion left side to Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
No, check. Patriot! Hot! Gun!
From the red zone now, Mayfield flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Now he steps away. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mayfield to throw it this time. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That